If you want to know how to make soft and fluffy donuts, then you've come to the right video. Let's get started. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'm going to share with you my simple fluffy donut recipe. It's very simple, very minimal kneading. There's barely any kneading involved and it's very simple to make. All the ingredients will be in the link in description. So right now I'm just mixing flour and salt, which are my dry ingredients. Once you've mixed your dry ingredients, set it aside, and we're going to do the wet ingredients, which is warm milk, melted butter, sugar, 1 large egg, vanilla extract. This is optional, but it always elevates your desserts. Yeast goes in next, and it's very important that your milk is warm. You don't want it to be too hot or too cold, or else it will kill the yeast. And make sure your yeast is up to date, or else it can ruin your whole dough. Now you're gonna add in your milk mixture into the flour mixture, and you're gonna mix till smooth. It's gonna be a little bit sticky, but don't worry, we're still not kneading this dough. Once you have mixed the dough as well as you can with the wooden spoon or spatula, you're gonna use your oiled hands and you're gonna just fold the dough a little bit. We're not kneading it, but just with oiled hands, we're just folding it a bit. As we continue, the dough becomes a lot easier to work with. Once you're done, brush a little oil on the sides so that way it helps the dough to rise well and it doesn't stick to the sides. And you're going to cover it with cling film and let it rest in a warm place for an hour and a half. This is the dough after 1.5 hours. Punch the dough and let your feelings out. Flour the surface generously, but not too much, just enough so the dough doesn't stick, and then you're gonna put the dough on top of the flour surface. Flour the dough and then gently pat it down a little bit, and then we're gonna roll it about to 1 inch thick so that way we can cut out our donuts. Once you have rolled out your dough, make sure it's not too thin. And then now you're gonna take whatever you have at home to cut out your donuts. I'm using these cookie cutters, but you can use a jar. You can even use a knife if you have. Even if you have a heart shape, anything you have to make your donuts. Once I have cut my donut, I put it on a parchment square so it's easier to transfer to the oil. I did this process to the remaining of the dough. Any leftover dough, scrunch it back up, let it rest, and roll out again to make more donuts. During the last 5 minutes or 10 minutes of the resting time, heat your oil, get it ready to fry. Now the oil is hot, sprinkle a bit of flour to check that it's hot and ready to use. Now you're gonna take your parchment or just your donut, be careful, gentle. This is hot oil, and then you're gonna put it into the hot oil and fry to golden brown on both sides. I did 3 donuts at a time, but depending on your pan, you can pour as much or as little as you can, but try and minimize it to about 3 or 2. The donuts should be done between 2 to 3 minutes. You just want them golden brown on both sides, and you want to be cooking on a medium-low heat. Make sure the heat is not too high. The last step is to simply roll the warm donuts into the sugar. It's just sugar here, plain caster sugar, and you're just gonna roll it in, and it's gonna be this beautiful sugary donut, which is not too sweet and fluffy. This is the final product, light and fluffy donuts. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, share my video so we can grow this channel more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.